Alright guys, so today we are showing off a rainbowed AGL Cell Jr. And really, I'm not sure what they did with this guy. So he is very good, especially for Super Battle Road, but they built them very weird because, well, I guess we'll just break them down now. If you already know what they do, feel free to skip forward in the video a little bit. If you're rocking me, let's go. So their leader skill, they have Artificial Lifeform category, 3 key and 120% stats. That's actually a pretty good leader skill. And then on super attack, they cause premium damage to enemy and lower attack and defense. That is really good, especially considering they do have additionals built into their passive. So their passive is attack and defense plus 100% at the start of turn. They get an additional attack plus 10% per artificial life form category ally on the team. They launch an additional super attack if there is a cell perfect form or perfect cell attacking in the same turn. So by that last part of their passive, you can tell they want you to run them next to a cell. But what's weird is if we look at their links, they don't have any skill orbs, believe it or not. If you look at their links, they have Attack of the Clones, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, The Innocents, Coward, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. They don't share that many links with Cell. Like, if we're being honest here, they're not linking with any of the cells in the game very well at all. But because of their passive, they're meant to be run with Cell, so it's kind of weird. They're on Android's Artificial Lifeforms and Android/Cell Saga. Today we're going to be showing them off on all three of those teams. Right now we're on the Android's team, MVP 17 lead. So on this turn, they are going to be getting their double super. Their defense was 87k, which is actually higher than this cell. So that is one thing to keep in mind. That is actually pretty crazy. Now, let's see what they get to here. And remember, this is a double super. Like, if they crit and finish it off in one super attack, just double what their attack stat was, because they would do it again. But the reason they're so good in Super Battle Road is because, like, they lower attack and defense on super attack, and then the double super, so 1.43 million, and then they're going to do that again, and then they would actually have a pretty decent chance of doing it again after that, just because of how the Hidden Potential System Additional works. Like, the more attacks you do during the turn, the more likely the Hidden Potential System Additional is to proc. So, them getting another super there, while it wasn't going to be, like, super common, it was more common than it would be for most other units. Here we're going to float off 18. 18 is a pretty good support type unit. And we're just going to... I think she's going to give like 36%. Because I think she gives 18% to everyone, and then she gives 18% more to Android's category. Actually, it's Android/Cell Saga, I think. Either way, Cell Jr. will be getting the buff from that. Okay, and because we got the double physical 17s here, it doesn't look like we're going to finish this off unless we get a crit. No crit, but I'm not complaining because this time we can see Cell Jr. like with type advantage and see what he gets. Also, last time we saw him with support as well as Fierce Battle. I think next time I'm going to see him without Fierce Battle, so I'm not going to put him in the middle basically. There's really no reason for me to bring this in Cell, by the way. I just felt like I hadn't used him in a while, so I just brought him. Although I do use him in Battlefield though. Just if you get Int Cell on rotation with the LR Int Cell, they do link up relatively well. 1.2 million, okay. So, I mean, that is still with support, but also without Fierce Battle, so, okay, 1.6 million crit, nice. Alright, so next time we see Cell Jr. is probably going to be the highest attack stat we see on this team. This defense, okay, only 120,000 is actually not that high from LR Cell, but LR Cell is one of the weaker defensive LRs, believe it or not, even though he gets, what is it, 80% attack and defense at the start of turn? I think that's what he gets. But, I mean, despite, I guess my LR Cell is only 55%, so I probably shouldn't be, like, mocking too much, but, I mean, I can only go off of what I see. Okay, this might hurt a little bit, because I don't think we had their damage reduction active here. Okay, we might have. That didn't do too much, but also this isn't even the last stage, and it is just a Dokkan event, so I could be wrong. Okay. Can we just crit and finish this off, please? Please? Because if not, there's going to be like one health bar left, and we're not going to see like double or triple supers from Cell Jr. One more. Okay, this is very upsetting. Alright, so this time we're going to see their attack stat again, but we're not going to see like them do the triple or quintuple supers. Well, I meant to say double or triple. They won't do quintuple supers, but the double or triple supers that they would do here. So 1.43, so they get actually about the same buff from having Fierce Battle active as they do from the extra support from 18, which is weird. Although their best rotation would actually probably be with 18 on rotation and then linked up with another cell like this int cell or the physical LR cell. So I think we actually need to change teams here, because we might not finish it off this turn, but even if we don't, it's just going to be like a similar rotation to what we've been seeing. I guess we can see their defensive stat next turn, because that's pretty much all it will change, because we're going to have the 60% defensive support from MVP 17. Okay, nice double from int cell. He does greatly raise his attack, so I did give him, I'm pretty sure I maxed out his additional. Okay, and then physical LR cell heals on 12 key, which is pretty much the only thing that he does that is actually useful. I guess you could use him in the World Tournament as well, but I'm really not the biggest fan of physical LR cell. Okay, that time we got a crit, of course. I think every time we've gotten Cell Jr. on rotation, there was just a little bit of health left on the opponent. So 110k. Let's see him not linked up with the cell. And so once again, we're only going to get to see like one super here, even though he could do like up to 3. But we were just getting very unlucky with how much health the opponents were left with, and a 1.32 million attack stat. With double supers, while also lowering attack and defense, it's not the worst, but it's also definitely not the best. So we do get to see the double super here. We'll be back in a second on the Android/Cell Saga team. I'll see you there. Alright, so here we are on the Android/Cell Saga team. Now, one thing to mention here. Last team we were on, the Androids team, was a 170% attack team, and this one is only 150% attack. So his attack stat, despite how like not super duper impressive it was last time, it might actually go down a little bit more even. But on this team, okay, cool. I'm really glad LR Cell did that. My LR Cell has no dupes, so that was quite obviously the friend one who did the crit and the additional super. Man, that really sucks. That makes me... I don't like to show how angry, but I'm actually very upset at that. Because we're not going to get the Cell Jr. on rotation with 18 again on this team at all. Because, I mean, there's no way that we can. This event won't last long enough, you know? So, I guess we're just going to not see Cell Jr. with any support on this team. Of course, the only Cell on the friends list was like 3 dupes. Because, like, in showcases, when I look for friends, I purposely look for friends that are 55%, but there was only 1 Cell on the friends list, and he had 3 dupes, and I was like, well, I guess I'm bringing this one. Okay, and we're not doing any damage either, okay. The first rotation, we just kill everybody. The second rotation, we just don't do any damage, so that's fun. Yeah, and there's just no key, also, which is cool. See, like, the Cell Jr. has shocking speed, which you would think, oh, that's so good. That's, like, such a good link for them to have. But look, they're not sharing shocking speed with anyone on this team, because what is the Cell's ultimate life form? If they just swapped shocking speed with ultimate life form, as weird as that sounds, they would be so much better. Because, like, sure, shocking speed is a good link for most of the game, but with everyone you're trying to run Cell Jr. with, like, they want ultimate life form, whether it's the int LR cell, whether it's just a perfect cell, whether it's like the physical LR cell. All of them have ultimate life form, not all of them have shocking speed. So, I mean, just for this guy's little niche place on the team, 1.1, his attack stat would have been actually very similar to what it was on the other team if we had actually gotten to see it with the support active. So, man, the friends cell actually made me pretty upset. Okay, triple? Okay, well, it was a triple attack, and it did finish it off, but it was not a triple super. Okay, so is this the last stage? Yeah, it is, but he can, like, get super upset and whatever. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if I leave the physical cell on rotation and he gets hit a lot, we might die. Like, if we get Goku in Fury mode. But I'm not going to float him off here, because I think there might be a chance that we can actually get another rotation with Cell Jr. as well as, like, the 18 on rotation together. So I'm going to try and do that, but I really can't make any promises that we can do that. Okay. His Fury is actually going up pretty fast, considering he's been hit twice and it's at, like, 50%. he's gonna get angry just in time to smack up my physical LR cell so bad that I die. Okay, 18 lowered attack, and then dodged. Okay, that's pretty nice. Oh, okay, so this tech cell here, he has shocking speed, but he doesn't have fierce battle. See, like, that's the thing about this Cell Jr. He doesn't really have a perfect linking partner. Like, I feel like they should have named this Cell Jr. Cell Juniors, and then they could have just come out, like, with a free-to-play Cell Jr. or something that was, like, really niche but really good with the other Cell Juniors. I feel like that would have been pretty cool, just so that way we could have something to do with this guy and not have him just be a unit that, to be honest, like, you're going to use an Androids category Super Battle Road, and that is it. That's the only time you're going to use them. And I mean, like, if you've already beaten it, no items, there was really no reason for me to rainbow this guy, because I've already beaten the Androids stage of Super Battle Road, I've already beaten it with no items, and then after all that, I rainbowed them. And of course, they're not, like, they're not impressing us with, like, triple supers either. They're just doing additional normals after their 2 supers. Now I know we haven't seen them not do a double super much, but that's just because on the teams they're with, you're gonna run cells. So you're gonna see them get, like, double supers most of the time, but if they don't get double supers, then they're, like, really not great. I can kind of hide physical cell here. I think I'm actually gonna do this. I don't want to finish this off here, but I'm not sure if I could even if we wanted to, because I'm pretty sure this guy has a lot of defense. And I'm just gonna... I think we might get smacked up pretty hard here with the super, but if not, we should be okay. Yeah, we're taking double digits. But a super would... Yeah, this is gonna do a lot. I'm just glad this isn't our physical LR cell, because if it was, we would actually probably die. Okay, 157k is actually a lot. He hits a lot like a Super Battle Road enemy, actually. Like, Intel or Cell can barely tank normals for double digits, but then once he gets hit with the super, like 150k, boom. Okay, 2.2. Oh, this is mine, so no crits or anything are going to happen here. So next rotation, we are actually going to see Cell Jr. again with some support active. And we can see how much Cell Jr. takes from this Super Saiyan Goku. They do have type advantage, but also this guy hits like a truck. Okay, 34k on physical LR Cell. So 186. Alright, so he does get more from being put in the middle. We're just going to get the... How much defense does Tech Cell have with 3 orbs? More than Cell Jr. Okay. Also, Cell Jr. does get more attack per, like, artificial life form category allies. But pretty much everyone here is an artificial life form category ally. So that should be about maxed out here. Okay, no crit. Perfect. And here his attack stat is going to be 1.43. That is actually... Huh. I think it's funny because as the attack leader skills are going down, I think their attack stat itself is actually going to go up. So like 1.4 here. Next we're going to Artificial Life Form, which is a double 130% lead team. If you run it with Baby, which is how I still think is the best way to run it. We did get a triple super here. Nice. But with like Physical Kid Buu and stuff on rotation, we might be able to like max out this guy's attack stat on a 130% team. We'll see you there in a second. Alright, so here we are on the double baby-led Artificial Life Form team. So here we're only going to get 2 rotations pretty much. We're going to get this one right here, which is what we've been seeing a lot of with this Tech World Tournament Support Cell. And then next time we see this rotation, we're going to have him with Physical Kid Buu as well, which is going to be an extra 50% attack and defense, as well as the Fierce Battle Link being active. So I think even though this is by far like the lowest attack leader skill, I mean, we could see him get up to like 1.5, which... I mean, considering they're lowing attack, they're doing double supers, and they are... I don't want to say they're decently likely to, but, like, I would say they have, like, a 25% chance every single turn of doing a 3rd super attack. I mean, that's definitely not a bad attack stat. And there's Baby. I haven't used Baby as much as I wish I had. Like, I pretty much only use him in Battlefield, because Baby doesn't have many categories. We need, like, a Baby Saga category. And we could even have a Baby be the leader of it, because this is, like... Baby Giant Ape or whatever. So there's nothing stopping them from just doing like a Dokkan Fest Baby, or just like a Super Baby 2 or whatever, and making him be the leader of this category. Well, not of this category, but of like the Baby Saga category. And like honestly, I feel like them doing that wouldn't be a bad idea, especially considering the STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is getting an Easy A soon. And, I mean, he was going to be very, very good on that team. Because right now he's not on a category team, and that would be his category team. Alright, we're just going to leave it like this and see what numbers Cell gets to. Well, Cell Jr. Cell Jr. has 106,000 defense here, which is actually pretty good for a 130% lead. Okay. And I did purposely put Kid Buu in the front slot because, I mean, Cell Jr. doesn't have big bad bosses, so it wouldn't matter if we got super low on HP or anything. Well, it wouldn't benefit us is what I mean. Okay, and the attack stat here, 1.64. So yeah, this was the highest attack stat we saw all video. Okay, good deal. So we got him to 1.64 with a double. That is 3.29 basically. So if you did his APT, so that would be 3.29, and then like 50% of the time. So that, like, what is that? Probably another. So he would probably have like a 4.2 APT. Just like with that rotation in general. So Cell Jr. is definitely not bad, but he's definitely very niche. And his niche doesn't really exist yet. I say yet because I hope that maybe they will add like a Cell Juniors unit named or something. I don't know. It's just like we need more units that link better with this guy, and that's pretty much his main problem. But let me know how you guys feel about the AGL Cell Jr. If you did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel. My name has been blah, and I will see you guys next time.